It's because I'm waking up and I have to lift my huge tits off of my face. Hey, f you, boob. Ah, why did I actually hit myself?
It comes!
No, why did the government cover up the household? Can it come fast? But usually that takes me a few minutes.
Nyanners is complex. For many, she is a breeze of fresh air in the ever-growing sea of VTubers. And for me, she is quite special. Nyanners was the first VTuber I ever watched, about 1 year after the peak of VTubers in 2020. I know. I fell very late into the VTuber rabbit hole. In my defense, I'm a big boomer, so I had practically no idea of what VTubers were until then. Moving on. For many anime fans outside of the VTuber community, Nyanners might seem strange. At first glance, she just looks like your ordinary cat girl, a trope seen so many times in anime and in other media. Nothing too special there, but her personality is something that can surprise you, and sometimes just give you a plain heart attack. So we ask ourselves, what makes Nyanners so well liked? It's a question that may seem simple, but in actuality it's much more complex. It goes much deeper than anyone could imagine. In this hopefully first of many episodes of this new series, I'll be analyzing Nyanners to try to understand why is she so popular. We'll be going deep, from her design to her personality. As I said, Nyanners' design at first glance isn't anything extraordinary. Her hairstyle is quite simple, and she's often described as having fluffy pink hair with an ahogi on top. Nyanners occasionally receives minor model changes, but her default outfit as of this moment is a pale blue hoodie which hangs off her shoulders. Until a couple of months ago, she was seen in a petite body. However, now she uses a much more mature looking version of that same model. What a shame she hasn't matured in other places. I asked many members of the VTuber community who watch or at least know about Nyanners, what is it that they feel whenever they look at Nyanners herself? Besides the very weird answers that I would sometimes get, many fans simply stated that Nyanners has a cute and calming appearance. Her fluffy hair just makes us want to snuggle against it, some said. Her hoodie just reminds us of a very warm and comfortable blanket, others explained. With this in mind, I started to analyze her design, part by part. Let's start with her colors. Nyanners' model uses pink, purple, blue, white, black, gold and a very light porcelain for her skin. All these colors have a meaning that express a certain feeling and mood. Of course, they were carefully chosen by the designer of Nyanners' model. Let's group these colors together. The pink goes with the blue, the white with the black and the gold with the purple. The skin color is in this case usually left out, since it doesn't impact the design significantly. I just burped. It's light and very neutral. If you take a look at the color wheel, where we can find all the colors in the world, we can see that the blue and the pink can be found between two colors. The pink lies between the magenta and the red, and the blue can be found between the royal blue and the azure blue. They are a combination of two different colors. Furthermore, we can also see that these color pairs are divided by a different pair. If we try to find the gold and the purple in the color wheel, we can see the same thing happening. The gold is located between the orange and the red, and the purple is found between the royal blue and the violet. Again, two pairs of colors that are being separated by another two colors. Finally, black and white are two very common combinations that create a very strong contrast. The choice of these two colors is meant to symbolize the clash between Nyanners' very calming character design and her very weird personality. But we'll get there. As you see, the number 2 is very present in Nyanners' color scheme. Keep this number in mind, because this sure isn't the last time you'll hear me say it. I promise that once this video is over, the number 2 is going to haunt you in your darkest nightmares. You won't get it out of your head. So let us get this out of the way. Nyanners can be seen wearing two badges, one on her ribbon and the other one on her hoodie. The ribbon is made of two tails and two loop twists. And speaking of ribbons, two black ribbons decorate Nyanners' tank top. Her tank top has two white stripes on its left side, and it's also made of two different materials, the main black one and a decorative white fabric. As we see, her mascot Goro appears as a picture on her tank top. Do you know where else he appears as well? That's right, on her hair ribbon. That makes two Goros in total. Nyanners' hoodie is made of only two colors, blue and white, and two fluffy pom-poms hang from her hoodie's drawstring. A single string wraps around Nyanners' left leg, but check this out, it goes around her leg twice before forming a knot. Nyanners also wears two very contrasting cat-themed extra long socks. Finally, we can see two, another two, again, two. Do you now understand what I meant with the number 2 chasing you in your nightmares? Before moving on from Nyanners' design, let's talk about the symbolism of the different elements in her vessel. Nyanners screams fluffiness. Her hair reminds us of a fluffy bunny, and her 2 pom-poms really strengthen this idea. But you wanna know what else Nyanners screams? Well, she screams a lot of things actually. One time, I was on a public bus, and I prepared myself to watch a Nyanners out of context video. Unfortunately, my Bluetooth headphones were turned off. So the moment I clicked on that play button, Nyanners just started blasting. Greetings, madam. May I please gain access to thine coochie? I swear there was no other time in my entire life when I longed more for the sweet release of death. But I digress. As I was saying, Nyanners' 2 other very permanent themes are those of warmth and comfort. Overall, Nyanners wears casual clothing. It's all very light, which gives the viewer a sense of hospitality, as if we were in our own homes. But the main symbolic object here is her hoodie. It is so large that it reminds us of cozy feather blankets. However, the choice of clothing here is not entirely responsible for the way we feel when watching a Nyanners stream. Can you imagine if Nyanners wore a bright red hoodie, neon pink socks, and if she had vibrant green hair? She wouldn't be the same Nyanners. Why is that? That's right, it's time for everybody's favorite subject, color theory. Nyanners' 2 main colors are blue and pink. These colors can be seen in her older models, as well as in her stream backgrounds, etc. These colors by themselves are very contrasting. If we lie a black and white filter over her, we can still perfectly identify Nyanners' main characteristics, her hoodie and her hair. This is called color tone, by the way, but those 2 colors have another side to them, their intensity. So how strong they are. And as you might have already guessed, they are not strong whatsoever. They are very light and creamy, which again gives the viewer a sense of tranquility. By the by, did you know that these 2 specific colors are known as baby colors? This color choice makes us feel as if we were children again, and as if Nyanners is inviting us to her own home. Her streams are supposed to feel like our homes, and we are welcome to come back there anytime we want. Nyanners' color scheme makes us feel as if we're free from all adult responsibilities. Relaxing, is it not? Now let me pull you back into your deepest nightmares.
Hello there.
Remember him? Then number 2? That's right, we're not done with him yet. I already explained that the number 2 is always present in Nyanners' design. Believe it or not, this number is incredibly powerful. The simple fact that it is present in Nyanners' character changes the way we see her. The number 2 symbolizes balance, harmony and teamwork. 2 numbers of equal value together, the number 1, form the number 2. As such, because the number 2 is always subconsciously thrown at our faces whenever we look at Nyanners, we get this enhanced impression of just having a chill and comfortable time in her streams. Now take all of this I just talked about and throw it out of the highest window you can find into a pool with 100 piranhas that you carefully fished out from the Chernobyl lakes. Because we are about to talk about her personality. Oh boy, there we go now. Cue the toilet jokes. You'll hear me babble a lot about poo-poo in this episode. Once this segment's over, you might as well just call me the pee-pee poo-poo man. Honestly, Nyanners' voice is just the most calming thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, I would go on a crusade to defend this heavenly treasure. It's as if God and Satan themselves descended upon this earth and blessed David Attenborough and Bob Ross with a child. This cat's vocal cords can produce both the most beautiful and the most cursed sounds I have ever heard. Back when Nyanners was still the only VTuber I watched, I showed a good friend of mine who doesn't like VTubers one of Nyanners' videos. It was Say So, Nyanners' parody of Say So by Doja Cat. I can even quote my friend on this. After he finished watching the video, I asked him, "What did you think of the lyrics, by the way?" And he replied, "It was good. Yes, a bit basic, but good." Truly, Nyanners' personality can be the complete opposite of her design. Sometimes you'll hear her talk about wholesome topics, but once the catnip hits, she definitely loves to joke about defecation and intercourse. This colossal contrast is definitely one of Nyanners' greatest charms. Or not, depending on how you look at it. Hey, I get it. Modern day humor is weird, and Nyanners agrees.
Oh, hey, babe.
I mean, just saying the word pee pee poo poo should be making you laugh your ass off right now. Pee pee poo poo, am I right? I'm funny, right guys? You're laughing right now, aren't you? Come on, I know you are. Your sense of humor was utterly annihilated by the internet, just like mine and Nyanners. Speaking of laughter, have you heard Nyanners laugh? Like, I'm sure if Kirito were to travel to the Alps and scream through an Alp horn while hitting every single key from the world's biggest pipe organ at the same time, wouldn't even come close to be as loud as Nyanners' laughter. Nyanners' complex and too advanced humor for humankind to understand even led to her doing really bad stand-up comedy for 1 whole hour. That moment was definitely something. Yeah, I'll never be able to get that hour of my life back. However, as bad as Nyanners' jokes that night were, her commitment to them was definitely very genuine. Just being there, listening to her extremely bizarre scenarios and plot lines made that 1 hour feel like 5 minutes. Nyanners gets distracted very easily. Sometimes she ends the stream long after she said she was going to do so. Maybe you'll even see her walking in circles in a game while talking about something for quite a long time. She can even jump from one topic to another very swiftly in just a few seconds. At first glance, this might seem like a very annoying characteristic, but for Nyanners, this means that she's always innovating in her streams. The subject of a conversation never gets old and stays interesting for a long time. Her streams never get too quiet and there is always something new happening. And her viewers know about that. We know that when we turn up to a Nyanners stream, she has always something new in store for us. As I see it, this makes her one of the most interesting and funniest streamers in the entirety of Twitch. So, overall, Nyanners is weird. Nyanners is one of those personalities that appear extremely rarely in this world. Her calming and charming voice is definitely one of those things that come around only once in a century, and her personality is just so captivating. Doesn't matter if she's talking about serious topics, wholesome ones, or just a classic toilet joke. She can make us interested in what she is saying by only talking naturally. Sure, overall her toilet and intercourse related jokes are quite basic, but she delivers them in such a way that she can turn every single bad joke into a funny one. Nyanners is very gentle, sensitive and kind, but she can also be extremely energetic, funny, or just plain weird. This duality in Nyanners' own character is what makes us so interested in her. Seeing the constant clash between both sides of her makes Nyanners a never boring VTuber. Whenever you're feeling down or you just want a simple laugh, you can come to a Nyanners stream and be sure that you get whatever you're looking for. Never once has she failed to deliver what her audience wished for. The viewers trust Nyanners, and Nyanners trusts us. This creates an incredibly strong bond between the two parties. Whatever she does, her viewers will support her without thinking twice. If she one day decides to change her content completely, her viewers will support her. If she grew tired of Twitch and decided to change streaming platforms, her viewers would support her. And even if she decided to fly to the moon, her viewers would support her. After these studies, I have decided to put Nyanners in the list of the greatest VTubers who have ever and will ever exist. And plus, I really love her fluffy hair. She should make pillows with her own hair, like Filthy Frank did that one time. Just not a hair pillow, but a hair cake. With this, the question why we like Nyanners so much is answered. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video. This video is hopefully the first of a series that I'd like to make, where I'll be analyzing VTubers and answer the question, why are they so well liked? It's something new, it's something different. You'll not find anything like this on the internet. Let me know how you liked this video. Is there any VTuber you'd like me to analyze in the future? Just write a comment telling me about that and I'll surely reply. So if you want to see more, leave a like and subscribe to let me know. From here on out, I'll try to upload new videos more often. Keyword here is I'll try. I don't want to kill myself with too much stress over videos after all, but if you want to see more of me, visit me on my social media. I try to be always active on Twitter, so pass by there and say hi, I'll surely see it. So yeah, that's all for now, bye.